Hello, happy Thanksgiving. I'm not too sure when this video is gonna be out, so I just wanna greet you guys happy Thanksgiving in the US because I live in Canada. I just want to share my old journal and all the ridiculous stuff that I wrote 6 years ago and even when I was 10. This is my diary from when I was 10 years old. That was like 2005. Holy, that's like 15 years ago. You can take this out here. This is the actual diary. So this was October 4th, 2009. And I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a background. It was like we had a super typhoon called Ondoy. I'm just gonna read it to you, and it's in Tagalog, so I'll try my best to kind of like translate. Dear Diary, grabe talaga nangyari ngayon dito sa village. Binaha hanggang first floor. Na-stranded pa nga kami, kasama pa ng mga tenants. Pero ayos naman at masaya kahit na mahirap mamuhay ng walang kuryente at kapos sa tubig. Pero tulungan kami at naging mas malapit na kami sa isa't isa. And that's literally it. One page of this small diary. In our village, the water went up to the first floor of every house in our village, and we were stranded for, I don't know if it's about a month or a couple of weeks. I can't remember, but I know we were stranded for a long time. My family owns an apartment, and my dad helped all of our tenants moved all their belongings from the first floor of their apartment to our second floor of our house, because our house has like a door, and then when you open the door there's a flight of stairs, and then technically the second floor is our living room, kitchen, like the entire floor is our house. The third floor is my grandparents' penthouse, and the first floor is, we have kind of like an office, like a small office that we don't use anymore, so it was occupied by another tenant. I do remember I think I was 14 at that time, and I was just hanging out with my cousin, and we were just goofing around, and my mom got mad at us. She said it wasn't the perfect time to laugh about it. I mean, we weren't really laughing about what's going on, we're just laughing in general because I guess we were having fun. And yeah, my mom got mad and told us to pray instead. At that time it didn't really sink in because I wasn't really affected by it. I was just thinking about that I'm not going to school, there's no school for the whole month or whatever. And I do vividly remember at night I can hear people screaming from afar. I was talking to my mom about it, and I was asking her, why are they screaming? And she said they were asking for help. And I can clearly hear them from afar because I think the water helps the sound travel. And of course we can't really do anything about it because we're stranded in our house. We can hear like boats passing by. Yeah, it was just crazy. This was from 6 years ago, and I religiously like write every single day because I promised to myself at that time, that was like 2013 2014, I thought to myself like, what are the things that I want to write on my journal before I move to another country? So like anything that's memorable, anything that's very precious to me, any embarrassing stuff that happened to me in the past, all that stuff I write on my journal. Oh my gosh, this is a little cringy. February 25, 2014. Today was fulfilling. Most especially my brother motivated me to work on self-mastery. on self-mastery. Well, what am I? A martial artist? Why do we create our own struggles and blame others? At some point, we blame other people for our own loss. We should take full responsibility in our actions and practice self-control to avoid temptations that are given by careless people. People are different. There are times that you find it difficult to be with them for a long time. You can't please everybody. You can't change their beliefs, dispositions, or opinions. Self-mastery is the key to navigate your life. Okay, if you think that you are important, it just goes to show that you intentionally want to help others by improving yourself first. One of the major factors that a nation is prosperous, now I'm talking about a nation, it is because almost everyone has a sense of self-importance. I may not be talented in some of my passions, but I will do my best to master them. It may take me a long time to master it, but I don't mind. I'm talentless, but I don't mind. I am thankful even in the smallest details of my life, because it will not be complete if there is no small portions that will support the whole. Every day is a given opportunity to learn, to experience, to share, to gain, and to be grateful. Learn to look back and reflect. What is really my purpose? To live in order for me to share what I have, or to work really hard in order for me to live? This was like 6 years ago. I thought at that time I was so motivated. I was well driven, ready to take over the world kind of thing. I don't know, because when I was still living back home, I was thinking about when I moved to Canada. I have a lot of things that I wanted to do. I didn't really have a clear picture of what I want to do, but I was ready. I thought I was ready. Yeah, moving in a different country, it's kind of weird. Our feelings were in denial of staying here permanently, but we know for sure. We know that we're gonna live here permanently. After a month, it was like slowly the idea of living here, it's like slowly creeping as time goes by. It's, I don't know, we're becoming more depressed and tired, and because we miss our family. Like, we moved here leaving most of our family back home, and leaving my brother is really hard too, even though that he's just like, oh, I'm used to being alone. Okay, he's used to being alone. It's just, I've lived in the Philippines for 18 years. I've been living in the same house for 18 years. So everything, my neighbors, the people that I know, the faces and the places, and as well as like the sound, the smell, everything I'm used to. We kind of struggled for a couple of years, but we still strive to have a better life here. Like, we weren't really completely defeated, or it can be really tough when sometimes you can't talk to your family or your friends, because I know that they became a part of our lives. We love them very much, but the reality is that sometimes it's really hard to reach out, because that's how life is. And I'm not burning bridges or anything. I'm just saying that we have different schedules. We have our different priorities. I try to reach out to certain people, but that's how life is. And we just have to accept the fact that we need to move on. It gets really sad. And again, I do really need to talk about this, because everything about moving in a different country, when my grandma died, life is too fast, and I guess I didn't really have that time to process everything and think about it. And yeah, we're just trying our best to strive for a better life and as much as possible help our family, help our relatives, even though that we don't have food in the fridge. I mean, I'm not even complaining or anything. It's just, you know, we sacrifice our happiness for everybody else's happiness. And I really do hope that they appreciate it more in terms of just checking on us, and like even like a simple video call is fine. I don't know. I don't know how this turned out. I'm just trying to have fun and sharing everything with you guys. For some reason, I get a little emotional at the end. I don't want to be too emotional. I just want to provide like a fun and lighthearted video. I'm almost done my schoolwork. I only have one, well, not really actually. I have a term paper that I need to finish, and we have a couple more exams this coming December. After that, we have our winter break, I think. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm just probably gonna stay home celebrating Christmas with my family and my dog. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.